All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're talking about some of the most breathable armor you can wear while riding your bike. But before we get into today's video, if you're new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to there. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So like I said, today we're talking about riding armor. So what do I mean by riding armor? Really, what I'm really focused on today is going to be chest and back protection and shoulders. A little bit of that. That's kind of the main protection I'm talking about today. Now, of course, there's knee pads, elbow pads, all that kind of stuff. I'm more talking about, protecting your essential organs, the stuff that will really suck to get hurt. And I'm not talking just mountain biking here. I'm talking mountain biking, racing BMX, anything where you're putting yourself at risk, but you want something that's lightweight and a little bit breathable, especially as we get into the summer here, where it's starting to get freaking hot outside. So for those who don't know, I've been racing BMX bikes for about the past year. I've been racing on my good old dirt jumper right there, the red guy. And it's been fun. However, racing BMX is a little bit different than just kind of riding mountain bike trails, I feel like. Riding mountain bike trails, I've never really felt like I needed extra protection. If I needed anything, it's when I shuttle to the top of a trail and I go and ripping downhill as fast as I can, I'll wear knee pads. And that's good enough for me, and I never felt like I needed anything more than that to be happy. Felt like that was pretty good for me. Enter BMX racing. It's kind of a whole different story. For how short that track is, stuff comes up very unpredictably. It's a little bit different. You are sprinting full out through this track. Stuff happens in an instant. And really what kind of sparked my search for good protective armor for me was I crashed in November. Pretty hard I crashed in November. To the point where, I had bashed up my elbow, I bashed up my whole leg. And I was like, I need something. I need something else. And I knocked the wind out of myself real solid too. So I was like, I need something to help protect me while I'm out there. If I'm going to keep doing this, I need more than just a full face and gloves. I need something better. So I started the search for some good riding protection, especially chest, and kind of work from there. But I wanted something to protect me kind of in this area here, stuff that would really suck if something got hurt in this area, here in the back. I'm getting older. I wanted to stay protected more. So I started looking, and all I could find was these like big, heavy, non-breathable padding. It's kind of what I ran into a lot of, and I just kind of went, that's not what I want, especially since the BMX season realistically is summer into fall, where it's still 100 to 80, 80 to 100 degrees on a regular. And I'm just like, I wouldn't wear that. I know I wouldn't, because it's just too hot. So as I was walking around the Sea Otter Classic this year, I ran into the guys at Rockintor, and I looked at their gear and I said, that has been what I'm looking for. So let me show you what we have going on. So I'll show it to you on the hanger. Of course, I'll try to show you this stuff on, because I have personally ridden this stuff and tried this stuff out, and it is incredible. So this is your base layer that comes with the setup. So really breathable base layer, plenty breathable, something I don't mind wearing under my BMX jersey. And even if I was just riding trails, I wouldn't mind just wearing this. This is your good base layer. Obviously, it has shoulder padding on both shoulders here to keep you nice protected up on the shoulders. Something I care about, because let's be real. Most time you hit the ground, you're hitting your shoulder. So nice shoulder protection right here. Decent length. I will say fitment-wise, this is more European fitment. I'll just say that right off there. It's a little tight, especially if you got a couple pounds on you. I've lost weight, and it's a little tight in areas, but it's nothing I'm super upset about. So something to be aware of. Their sizing guide is pretty dead on. So just let you know, large, extra large, it's a little bit tighter fitting, but that's all right. That's kind of what I was looking for when I bought this set. So nice shoulder protection, comes down pretty much to your elbow, so you get kind of that nice protection all the way down there versus kind of your normal short sleeve shirt that ends right there where my farmer stand is. Really nice protection there. You can use this, or you can just use something else. You can use this, you can use something else. You don't have to use it at all. Great option that comes with it to use as a base layer. Again, nice protection up here in the shoulders. Now, the key part to it is this guy right here, the main protection vest. This is the big guy that makes a difference. So as you can tell, I can see you guys through the fabric, which is incredible. This is the most breathable vest with protection I've ever seen. Now, obviously, it's got some weight to it because you have protection right here, kind of over your lungs. You have this protection down here, which is actually protection to keep you from getting jabbed in the organs down here, in the vital organs. Kind of interesting, but it's got that little bit of protection here. Honestly, it'd probably protect you a little bit if you were to crash too. Look, got a little cushion to it there. You got protection right under the armpit, pretty much like right here. You got nice protection there, and then you have a full spine protection here as well. So it comes all the way from up here, goes all the way down. A little bit of a lower spine protection as well. So it's got all this protection built in while still being a super breathable protection to wear. And I've worn this in 90-degree BMX racing, and it doesn't bother me at all. It's something that's on you. You know you have it attached, but it breathes plenty well for what you need. So it does have a couple features which we'll talk about real quick, and then we're going to try this on. I'll show you guys what it looks like actually on somebody, so you guys can see what this looks like and where all this protection actually is and how well it works. So this guy is set up to have a big old pouch right back here at the bottom. So open that zipper up. You have a big old pouch back here. One side's pretty big right there. The other side's kind of smaller for like a water bottle. But it has that built into the vest. So if you're wearing this, you don't need a hip pack. You don't need to carry anything else. You can just shove it all in the pocket in the back of this vest, and you're set to go. Really nice that that's included in there. It also comes with a nice mesh storage bag, wash bag, so you can throw this stuff in the wash without having any issues. Comes with everything you think. One of the nice things is you can wear this as a vest right here. Keep yourself protected, but do you really need this much protection when you're climbing? Probably not, right? If someone's climbed to the top of the mountain, then you rip down the hill. You want protection when you're ripping down the hill, not so much when you're climbing the mountain. So what this offers is a climbing mode, and I'll show you that here in a second. But it pretty much lets you open this guy up, get everything breathable, let your chest spread out the rest of the way, get as much breathability as you can. Really nice. So let me go ahead. I'm going to throw on the base layer, so you can see how the base layer looks, and then we'll throw on the vest, and I'll show you how this whole setup kind of goes together. So here's your setup with your base layer right here. So it's actually very, like I said, it's a little bit form-fitting, which I kind of like for a base layer. You don't need this flapping around in the wind or anything like that. It's got the nice shoulder protection right up here, keeping your shoulders nice and protected. Honestly, that's where you're going to hit. If you crash, you're going to go on your shoulder. That's where you're hitting. Protects it nice and well. Really good. Don't got to worry about it. And then, yeah, goes down all the way. Like I said, if you got a little bit of a belly here, the size is going to be a little bit different. But, yeah, they're made for European, like, full cyclist guys. Not quite for me, but hey, this stuff works. This stuff works good. So, sitting around, I mean, you can see, looks really good. Got good protection there. Nothing in the base layer gets in the way of you riding your bike. Really nice. Kind of a big thing there. If it gets in the way of you riding your bike, forget it. It's not made for bikes, right? So, go ahead and we'll grab the vest here. So, like I said, you can put the vest over this base layer, put it over another base layer, a different one if you want. You can just wear it plain. Up to you. Doesn't matter what you run it with, but the vest, essentially, just throw it on, just like any other vest. Right there, doesn't interfere with anything on here, doesn't interfere with the shoulder pads. There's obviously nothing on the back to interfere with. There we go. So it just goes right on like that. And this is a nice kind of breathable mode right here where, yeah, it's just unzipped, ready to go. But say you're at the top, you want your protection. You're ready to rip that BMX racetrack. You're ready to rip that downhill. You want some protection because you don't want to get hurt, right? So get our guy, zip him on up. There you go. There's kind of your protection there. So you can see you got nice protection right here over pretty much your lungs. Keep those nice protected. Again, you have the puncture protection right here over the organs. Kind of nice not to get those all damaged. You have the protection right here on the side. Again, keeping everything nice and safe right there. And then you have your full spine protection back here. And it just fits great. Works really well. Now, like I said, it is constraining because the vest is made to stick kind of close to you. That way you can wear a jersey or whatever you want over here. So it is a little constraining, So, it does come in a little tight, but that's how it's supposed to be. It's kind of supposed to act like a second layer of protection here. So, like I said, you get to the bottom of your run, you're like, all right, we got to ride up now. Now, you can ride it like this, and it's kind of flap around a little bit, in the wind, get caught on stuff. Kind of boring, lame stuff. You don't need to get caught on things. So, what they do is they have a Velcro pad right here. And with that, there's another Velcro pad right here under your armpit. So, you kind of pull this up. You stick that on the armpit. Same deal with this side. Shoot, oh, I missed it. There you go. Same deal with that side, and it pulls it up and out of the way into climbing mode. So now you're up there climbing, and you have all this breathability here. Nothing is getting in the way right here. It's tucked up out of the way. You still have, of course, your spine protection. Still have access to that big rear pocket should you need it. It doesn't fold that up at all. So that is all still there should you need anything back there. But it just gets this front up and out of the way. So you have all this room to keep climbing. Nothing's going to get caught. Nothing's going to get in the way. Especially as you're on like punchy switchbacks where you're kind of up and outside, your bars are twisted, everything's twisted, nothing's going to get trapped in there. Then once you get to the top, you just pop it off, zip her up, and you're good to go for another downhill. There we go. Zip her on up. There we go. You're ready to go. I mean, these things, they hold pretty good. They hold pretty good. So, what do we got here? Let's see what we can do here. I'm all cool with this. Got a little bodywork hammer here. And we're just going to go. If I miss, it hurts. It's all good. This down here, it absorbs some. Obviously, it's not the same as this padding here. The main purpose of this, you land on a stick or you run into a tree that has some sharp limbs, this is going to keep the sharp limbs from coming through and jabbing you to death. That's kind of the whole point of this. So, I don't have any sharp limbs or anything, but I can tell you, even just with protection there, it does a decent job. It does a halfway decent job there of keeping things protected. Now, that's fine. Even the shoulders feel good. You can tell something's hitting you, but it's not hurting. I mean, I hit myself like, yeah, that hurts. So, I mean, it's made to take the abuse that you give it. That's kind of what this thing is made for, while having that really nice breathability as well. I mean, it's hot. It's summertime. We all like to be outside riding bikes, and that's when we like to ride, when it's the hottest. Figure that one out. Really nice weather, but it's the hottest. But at the same time, we need to be protected. Whether you're kind of getting older like me and you're realizing, yeah, I need to take care of myself a little bit more. I need to wear some protection going on here to keep myself a little bit more alive for my kids. Something like that. Or you're a teenager and you're there saying, yeah, I don't want to be like this guy I see on YouTube right here is now saying, oh, I should have worn some more armor when I was younger to keep myself a little more protected. I don't want to end up like him. I should wear something like this. Whichever one of those categories you are, this stuff is going to work for you great. I have yet to be disappointed in this. Like I said, I saw this at the Sea Otter Classic and went, that's what I need. That is the armor I want to wear during the summer. It's going to keep me cool while I'm out riding my beat, while I'm out racing BMX, even while I'm out on the trails doing some stupid stuff on mountain bikes. This is the stuff that's going to keep me nice and protected. So that is the Rockintor armor here, and I really like this stuff, and I am looking forward to continuing to use this. You'll see this many times over the channel, and I'll give you guys updates on how this stuff is working. They are a company based out of Europe, so they are slowly reaching into the US market, but this is something that needed to be here a long time ago, and something that's been missing from the market here, and something that's really going to help, I think, a lot of people actually want to wear protective gear during the summer. It's kind of really what it was for me. I wouldn't wear it if it wasn't comfy and it wasn't breathable. If it didn't fit those two marks, forget it. I'm not wearing it. This stuff I don't mind wearing. Honestly, between the first 2 rounds and mains, I just take my jersey off, unzip that guy, kind of open it up, and I can just stand there and be perfectly comfortable. Really nice. Then when it's time to go again, you just zip it right back up. Check these guys out. Check out Rockintor. There's going to be links in the description down below. Give them some love. Check it out. They're working on all sorts of new armor and protection things. So keep an eye on them if you're looking for something a little different. Worst case, shoot them an email. Let them know what you're looking for. They might be interested in it too, or they might be working on it already. So if you guys enjoyed the video, or maybe you learned something new, maybe you enjoyed checking out a new armor that's going to keep you nice and cool during the summer. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.